Welcome back. Another injury crisis facing us this season. Mino, Manu Lugate, Olia, and Ahmad Diallo. All of them suffering injuries in training this week. It's unfortunate looking at Mino is expected to be out for weeks. Manu Lugate, Toby Collier, are to be assessed with Manchester United staff, and it's also being said they are doubtful to play against Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow. And Amad Diallo, who also suffered an ankle ligament damage, is expected to be out for the rest of the season. That's around 3 months. That means after that 3 months, it's like it's for the rest of the season because looking at we're in February, that's March, April, May. The season ends in May. That means Amad Diallo won't be available for the rest of the season. What a sad news. What a blow for Manchester United. What a blow for Ruben Amorim. Looking at Amad Diallo, who was our best player so far. Look at his performance since under Ruben Amorim. He was so brilliant. So he won Manchester United Player of the Month twice so far this season. He has just been fantastic. And now that he has now faced an injury, he won't be available for the rest of the season. I'm like, what's the kind of training that Ruben Amorim is taking these players through? Four players cannot just suffer injuries in training just like that. Four players, look at three of them are your midfielders, and two of them are your first starting midfielders. That's Kobe Moino and Manu Lugate. Seems that if they won't be available, you can see even our starting 11, it's hard for you to arrange. And it even forced Ruben Amorim to bring in the academy midfielders, Sekou Kone, who Manchester United signed in the summer, and also Jack Morehouse, also is a central midfielder. Those two midfielders brought in from the academy also were brought into the squad. Also, we saw Shida Obi Martin, a striker, also who plays for the under team, was also brought in the team. I think the other one is a goalkeeper. You can see how that injury crisis has made Amorim squad just as in you can see its squad depth was not that good. It means he had to call up for players from the academy. And Amad Diallo injury, I'll say him being out of the squad, he will be missed much. We saw another player of Manchester United who will be out for the rest of the season was the reason who was Lisandro Martinez, and now it's Amad Diallo. Mount out injured. You can see Shaw not yet back, also out injured. Things are not looking good for us. I don't understand the kind of training we undergoing. Ruben Amorim, what's not happening in those training grounds? Are this player going hard on each other in the training ground? I don't understand. For at the same time, it's just worrying. It's just a big blow. You can see us having all our players fit. The performance was not that good, hasn't been that good. Now you can imagine most of them are out. Four of them are now out injured. You can see Kobe Maino and Manu Lugati, our starting midfielders, and you can and also see in the second half we can see Ericsson or either Casemiro come in as a substitute or Toby Collier. You can see also Collier also is out injured. You can see that depth midfield. Look at the senior players. We are short in that midfield. You can see the only midfield players that are fit is Ericsson, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandes. And Casemiro is a player that hasn't been getting much playing time, and him going to play against Tottenham Hotspur because he hasn't been that good. The last game that he started for us against Newcastle United, he was not that good in that midfield, and you saw the combination of Ericsson and Casemiro in that midfield was not that good against Newcastle, and that's what we expect to see tomorrow against Tottenham Hotspur. We don't have the choice because of the injury crisis that has just hit us. It has hit us bad. It reminds me of last season when Ten Hag faced lots of injuries. He faced lots of injuries, almost 60 injuries last season. And you saw where we finished. We finished eighth. And this season, being that we have not been performing so well, and look at the position that we are, So Everton has just won their game against Crystal Palace. That means we are somewhere in position. I think we're somewhere in position 14th, and you can now imagine all of the players. Most of them are now injured. One of them being our best player, Amad Diallo, for this season, also out injured. And if it continues like this, with most of them being injured and the performance so bad, we might end up even finishing in the 15th or 16th position. Looking at if we have all of them fit, we're not performing so well. Now imagine they're not available now to play for you. It will be just a disaster. I think let's hope and see how things will unfold, and quick recovery to them. And the only one that might come early, I'll say Ugarte and Kolia, they're being assessed, and mostly them. It hasn't been said how many weeks they'll be out, but from what we're seeing, it has been said that they may be even be out for weeks, and Ahmad Diallo will be out for the rest of the season. Maybe Ugarte and Kolia, it may be not something that much serious. Maybe the game against Tottenham Hotspur, the game that they might miss, and the next games possibly they might be available, but the ones that is much concern is Kobe Maino and Ahmad Diallo, but also even I think those that the injuries that are much now serious. Now you can see adding that list. It's now Martinez, Mount, Luke Shaw, Kobe Maino, and Ahmad Diallo. And the one that I'm much worried about is Ahmad Diallo. You can see that our right to has been also our right wing back. Consider that position. I'll be seeing a lot in that position, and also the players that will play behind the striker tomorrow. I expect to see Garnacho playing there, and either Ericsson or Bruno Fernandes. And you can see now our substitute won't be that strong. Our depth, we don't have a depth. We can't. I can't say I'm depending on the younger players. I can't say I'm depending on Seko Kone. I'm depending on Jack Morehouse. I can say I'm depending on Chido, Obi Martin. Those are young players just from the under 18. So we don't. I won't put much expectation on them. And let's hope for the best for the team. I hope the ones that will be available will step up and will improve our performance. That's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.